What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm WolfStalker25, and today I got a brand new action figure review for you guys on the Halo Jazwares Halo Spartan Collection Series 5 Spartan Rogue. This is just a basic Halo 3 multiplayer Spartan. Pretty nice, pretty good for like customizing and fodder and stuff like that. There are some gripes I have with this figure, unfortunately. We will get into those. But overall, I think it's interesting, and I like that they're diving into the multiplayer armors from Halo 3. Did I say Halo 3? I might have said Halo 5 by accident. Halo 3 for this armor. So this character comes with the Brute Shot. It's the first time we've gotten that in the line. The Energy Sword, and some additional hands. So, pretty cool. First things first, we're going to look at the accessories that he is currently equipped with. That would be the Brute Shot. So let me get him to stand, because as you can see, we're going to have some problems with him in a little bit. So the Brute Shot, pretty nice. I think the handle is like obnoxiously thick, but if they didn't do it this way, it'd probably be flimsy and it'd break, so I'm fine with that. I think the barrel of the gun should have been a little bit more hollow there, at least at the point, or that should have been painted black to kind of distinguish that's different. Maybe if I felt like it, I would kind of like bore that out right there and make it hollow, but I don't think I'm gonna go that crazy. But yeah, I mean, you got the little handle here, everything like that, the nice blade. I wish the blade was a little shinier, but there's some nice like scuffed paint detail going through it, as you could see. Pretty nice. I like the Brute Shot. Happy to finally get one of these in the line. I hope they do more unique, different weapons. It almost makes me want to get another one of these guys, just to kind of like, you know, get another Brute Shot, another Energy Sword hand, Energy Sword. You do get the Energy Sword. Very nice, very similar to what we've seen before with like Spartan Yoru and stuff like that. You do get a couple sets of hands. First up, get a set of fists for both sides. These hands look a little bit different from what we've seen with the, I believe the Mark II, or the Mark 6 Halo 2 Spartan. You do get 2 trigger finger hands for other guns, which is very nice. Do appreciate it. So you get the fist, and then you do get an Energy Sword hand, one for the right side only. And then equipped on the figure, you do get 2 of these open kind of gripping hands like you had on Kelly. I wish they like opened and gripped a little bit more, because the Brute Shot's a pretty thick weapon. So that's all you do get on that aspect of the figure. Really quick, we're going to take a look at his height, and then we'll look at his articulation. Usually I do articulation first, then the height, but we're going to do it a little bit different today. So, height of the figure, just over 7 inches tall, about 7¼ inch tall. Pretty interesting. He's pretty big, I guess. I don't like aspects of this guy. We're going to take a look at his sculpt really quick. So, first things first, I believe this is the same sculpt chest piece as this Halo 2 Master Chief. I think, actually no, it might be different. Yeah, because Halo 3 Chief here, for this torso, is painted over this. This is a different torso right there. So, that's interesting. They actually printed an entirely new torso. So, you could expect probably them to reuse this torso for a Halo 3 Chief. These shoulders look entirely new. Again, so the upper arm is new. The lower arm looks also new. That's different detail there. So those are entirely new sculpts. Those are different hands. So you could expect probably this whole same body to be reused on a Halo 3 Chief. I'm going to say Series 7 has Halo 3 Chief in it. Or Halo 3 Chief is going to be in a different, unique set. Not in this, not in Series 7. Maybe like his own deluxe. Maybe he'll come with maybe he'll be a deluxe figure like the Halo Infinite Chief that they're doing, that comes with the little light up Cortana, or something like that. So there you go. The arms are entirely new. I think the crotch piece is new. The helmet is obviously new. First time we've gotten Rogue, and I really love this helmet. I kind of want another one of these guys just for this helmet, so I could like pop it onto a different body. But the Bottom of the legs are new as well. Everything looks new. The boots even are new. Everything is new on this guy. This guy looks like he's 100% new sculpt. The only thing that might be reused is maybe this like upper leg on somebody else, but I highly doubt it. I feel like this guy's 100% new. So yeah, that's interesting that they did new. Well, maybe this is different. But either way, 100% new. Really, really interesting. I'm surprised. So really quick, articulation-wise, head can look up that far. Let's get a look really quick at the back too. We didn't look at that. So yeah, this is. I mean, I like the sculpt. I'll just complain about some of the articulation. Head could look down that much. Very nice. Arms could go up that far. Pretty good. You do get the upper bicep cut. You do get double jointed elbows, but here's where the problem comes in. They're essentially only single joint. They only could go up that far. The upper joint is not cut in the armor here, so essentially this upper joint can't do anything. If I try to bring it up, it can only go that far. So it's basically just a slight shift. It's like one click. It does one click up and that's it. And it's not even really that much on that click. Wrist do swivel and hinge. They're all horizontal hinges, I believe, again. And now for the diaphragm, you can get them to go back a little bit, forward a little bit. He gets some side to side. Like, I'm actually surprised. A little bit of, a little bit around. But as you can see, I am kind of scuffing right there on the undersuit. So you gotta be careful with that. I do like the paint detail on this guy. I feel like the boots maybe shouldn't have been fully blue. Maybe they should have had some of the black, like Halo 2. Not really sure. Have to look. So yeah, there you go there. No really turn. Again, they don't really have that. Legs can only go up that far. They could go back a whole lot. For out, he could do the splits fully. Do get the upper thigh cut, but on my right side here, it's kind of tight, so it's not really doing well. Here's where the biggest gripe I have. So if you notice, the knees have a gap. They don't go all the way through. These knees are probably some of the worst knees I've seen in the Halo Spartan collection yet. I don't know what their problem is with making knees, but it is just, look at that. Look at how hideous that is. Not only is it ugly, but it just doesn't function properly. You can't keep it down all the way. It doesn't want to stay down. There's always still that gap through there because of the way that is cut. So the leg never wants to stand right. Especially if you look at this one, like look at that gap it's going on back here. He doesn't want to stand properly. I can't get him to stand at all right. So it's just a bummer. I hate these knees on this guy. This is the most disappointing part of this whole figure, and I hope this gets changed. If the Halo 3 Chief uses the same mold and just a different helmet, oh god, I hope they change the knees. I really do, because that's horrible. Like, I would prefer them to do this knee again for Halo 2 Chief than get that knee back, because this knee is at least better. At least he could stand. Preferably give me the Infinite Chief knee back. Like, I would take this one back too, because that at least looks better. And at least it functions properly. But the Rogue Spartan here, his knees are horrible. I cannot stand them. I'm gonna try and see if there's some way to mod those and fix them or swap them out with another figure. I don't know, because how thick the plastic is here. I don't know if I could get these out. But yeah, that's just disappointing. Ankles go back that far, forward that much. The nice thing about these is you do get a bit of pivot, I think. Not really much. I think it's very similar to... Oh no, these didn't pivot at all. So at least this has like some kind of pivoting. Not really the best, but like you can make it work. You do get them forward that much as well. And then you do get the toe joint. It actually has a ratchet, so it goes up that far and then it goes down that much, and I'm surprised it ratchets that well. But yeah, there's some nice new stuff in this guy. I like the sculpt work, but the knees being as bad as they are makes him stand, like, look at how wonky he stands. He just stands so weird. And it's because of the knees. And they're super rubbery too. Like, this guy probably, like I said, he has the worst knees I've seen in the Spartan collection in general. They're just horrible. Um, and I don't know what to do about him because he doesn't want to stand up properly. Um, because of those silly legs. So, really quick, let's take a look at them. Size comparison time next to some other lines. We'll start off with another Jazwares line. Here's the Fortnite Visitor. Here's the Asbro Fortnite Scientist. We'll do some of the imports first. We'll do SH Figure Arts, Goku, Mafex Batman, and then get out Figma Samus and our Mezco Stealth Iron Man. What do we got next? Got more of our domestic-y stuff, Hasbro over here. Marvel Legends, Symbiote Spider-Man, Retro Collection, Halo, or Hasbro Star Wars Black Series. You do have your Snake Eyes, G.I. Joe, and then your Power Rangers Lightning Collection, Dino Thunder Red Ranger. He's way taller than all of them, which is fine. I mean, Spartans are supposed to be big, so I have no problem with him being bigger. And then, last up, we got the 1000 Toys Halo Master Chief, and then we got the Halo Infinite Chief, which he stands like the same height as this Chief, so he's a lot bigger than Infinite Chief. You're not going to get Infinite Chief posing with him at all. He's huge. I think, if I'm remembering right, let me do a quick size check on this Chief. I think this was, yeah, he's about 7¼ inch too. So, yeah, they're both pretty big, except this guy's knees are awful, so he can't he can't stand right because they're warped. I'm gonna see if maybe I could heat it up and like force it forward a bit more so he could kind of stand better. But yeah, there's your Infinite Chief, and then let's look at Halo 2 Chief really quick. So as you can see, they're about the same height. They are very similar in sculpt, but this one is just refined more. Like, as you can see, the torso is different. And then they have like a big battle damage. I didn't look at this before. I didn't notice this, but they have like a big battle damage scar going across his torso. I wonder if that's supposed to be there, because they don't have like the chips and scuffs in the suit for the Halo 3 Chief, but that's interesting. I didn't notice that until just now, so maybe that's not supposed to be there. I don't know. I'll have to look at someone else's review, or maybe buy another one of these at some point. But yeah, that's it for there. Really quick, I'll pull out the other figures from this wave. Here's George. Expect his review on Thursday. And then here's the previously reviewed figure in the wave. Here's Kelly that I did last Thursday. But there you go. Would I recommend these characters in this wave? Yeah, I recommend pretty much everybody in this wave. I almost need to try and find a Series 5 Chief to see if he's any different. Because he might be. I don't know. I haven't picked him up than the 2-pack one. But I'm probably going to paint one, maybe, so maybe I'll paint the loose one. But Rogue here, he also has a different feel to the plastic as well. So like I said, nice sculpt, nice paint. But the knees are just bad. They're just really bad. The hands look a little small too. Maybe the hands could be a little bit bigger. They still kind of, they're not super baby hands like the Halo 2 Chief was, but all I gotta say, if you're gonna reuse this body mold for Halo 3 Chief, just please fix the knees, Jazwares. You've probably already made Halo 3 Chief though. He's probably coming. But yeah, if you do want this figure, I believe he's available at GameStop still. I did show the code in the previous review. There's the little code right down there, 235442. Just ask GameStop. They could probably look that up, see if they got them anywhere nearby. But you can, I think, order it online as well. It's available for order and shipping on there. So, would I recommend him? Yeah, I guess. I mean, you could skip this guy if you really want to. The nice benefit is he does give you a nice extra hand here for the energy sword, which, let's see, I'll do a quick double check. Can this hand work on your infinite chief? I think the peg is just a little bit bigger. It's not wanting to go in infinite chief's hand. Yeah, I don't think it works in infinite chief. It's not going in nicely. So yeah. Would I would I say he's worth it? Yeah, but I don't know. I think you could skip him if you really want to. He's just a multiplayer Spartan, but I really do like the helmet. So me personally, he's a must-have for me because I always loved Rogue. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today, though. Hopefully you did find this review helpful. If you did, as always, would appreciate a like as well as a subscribe. It does help me out a ton. Do greatly appreciate it. Yeah, let me know in the comments below. What do you think? What do you think of this figure? Are you gonna pick it up? Are you gonna pass on it? I am very nostalgic towards the Halo 3 armors, even though Halo Reach is one of my favorite Halos. I really do like the 3 armor styles a lot of the helmets specifically. So if I had to ask for any more Halo 3 armors, I really would like Security, and I would like a Halo 3 Scout variant. And then if they could get the rights to it, I think the rights to this armor is very finicky. I would appreciate a Hayabusa. Hayabusa was a really cool armor set. Let me know in the comments below also, what Halo 3 styles of armor would you like in the Spartan collections? Those are just a couple of mine. Also, one other thing I just forgot about, the upper bicep Jazware. Please fix that for Halo 3 Chief. That sucks that we can't even use it. That's probably a lot of people are going to have to Dremel or cut some of that out, which then will look ugly because you have to do it yourself instead of the factory doing it. But whatever. Hopefully they get some of these things sorted out. And yeah, I do like the figure, but I just think it could have been better if Jazwares could just get a hold of the knee issue. The whole issue these figures have is the knees, and if they could fix the knees and then make sure all the cuts are done properly for everything else, these figures would be awesome for the price point of $19 to $24.99. I think they're hitting that $24 price at GameStop now. It is, they're good. So, yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you all on Thursday for the George review for the end of Series 5, I suppose, until maybe I pick up a Halo 5, or Mark 5 Halo 1 Chief. So, yeah, I'll see you in the next one, everyone.